Ultra chill. I'm actually really curious about what AMD's view of blockchain technology is internally.
That's a good question. So it took a couple of years, just thinking back to 2015, to develop a strategy. And it's still a kind of a green plane where we still play in different angles. So for example, what we have seen recently is distributed storage, which is another concept which is becoming adopted. Also Web 3.0, where you need to have hardware which is doing or are doing those transactions in a secure manner. So there are various fields, or talking about supply chain management based systems. So more and more partners as well as companies are looking and investigating into the blockchain concept to really raise their security bar, having a distributed ledger system where they can on the fly verify where the goods are and getting them transferred as well as payments received at an automatic manner, as we call it, removing the middleman. Everything is running automatically. And I think in the supply chain, this is just the beginning. So we see it also in the medical area, where people think about just talking about the current challenges we have with COVID-19. So we need to work on better mechanisms, how to get diseases detected, right, to fight against those diseases. And having a distributed network where hospitals, for example, are working together on these kind of ledger-based database is a kind of essential part to make this happen. Another point is DNA storage, which is already there. So first, we store the data. And the second point is always, we need parts of the data. And the third step is, okay, we need to change those data to fix behavior on diseases, to fix maybe problems on the human body, which is maybe affected to cancer in the near future and all these kind of things. And this all requires an API, which make those transactions secure. And I think blockchain is an essential part which will really transform the world into this real digital age, and in that manner.
So I can make an NFT of my, Synquest, my DNA, and sell it. Who wants my DNA?
Be careful.
Yeah, honestly, I think that's a really interesting idea, because right now you have the problem. No, really, you have the problem where some companies have been using public information, which is, the human genome, and not reimbursing anybody. And blockchain is actually a wonderful technology for automatic reimbursement. And if you're talking about having access to a very large pool of DNA, which is for scientific purposes extremely useful, being able to compensate people directly, automatically through smart contracts, perfect.
It's funny because you can buy now some USB devices that can sequence your DNA, like at home. So you sequence it,
what?
You tokenize it, boop, and then go ahead, I'm selling it.
I think we need to be a little bit careful with DNA sequencing, so because people can think it in a different way. But if we're taking maybe a more practical example, like being a lawyer or whatever, so where you always search in books for references in your specific case. So having this completely digitalized on a distributed manner would be perfect, because everybody can check on the same resource, and you can make the system much more efficient in that regards. And I think you can multiply this in various areas, dealing with data. Just look into science. If they get connected, they are already good connected, right? But if you would have a common platform where the people can speak together at the same language with the same parameters, would be a big benefit to everybody. And from my point of view, this is essential also to prevent mistakes, to prevent translation mistakes and all these kind of things and misunderstandings. So therefore, I'm a strong believer in that technology, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next couple of years to get it even further developed.
Ultra chip.